Hello and welcome to Carol Carter's Career Booster number 2. I apologize, Career Booster number 1 was back in April. Let's just say I really hate moving. But here we are, new place. I decided to film from now on because people just don't have time to read. And this is really important stuff, and I can get a lot more information to you just by talking about it. Anyway, this is out of my comfort zone. We're going to talk about comfort zone as we talk about the 3 major barriers that are keeping smart people like you stuck, frustrated, and unable to catch a break. So today we're going to tackle barrier number 1. And as you take a look at this, and if you're about my age, you might recognize this. If it's not coming to you right now, it will in a second. You remember that? Thermostat. So let's say that the comfort zone for you is somewhere between 68 and 72 degrees. But I'm not talking about physical thermostats here. When I'm talking about the major barriers that are keeping you stuck, frustrated, and unable to catch a break, I'm talking about your inner thermostat. What's it set at? Especially if you're in a job, you get caught in this trap of, well, you are there to meet expectations of your job. This is your job, you do it, and you put in overtime as you need to, and then you come home at the end of the day and you're exhausted. Who has time to work on their great goals of where they really, truly want to be in life? And what happens when you get caught in that comfort zone day after day, year after year? Nothing changes in your life, or very little changes. You only make changes when life gets a little uncomfortable. You need a raise, or you need a shift really quickly. And then you actually put on the afterburners, make the change, and after the change you go, oh, that was so hard. Change is not easy. Here's the thing. If nothing in your life changed for the next 5 years, nothing. Same job, same type of people that you work with every day, doing the exact same work for the exact same pay, for the exact same person, would you be okay with that? Most people will say no. And the only people that I've had say yes to that are, in their 70s, 80s, where the day sometimes brings changes they don't appreciate. But for most of us, we want to see real change over the next 5 years. You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. Somebody will notice me. Someone will know how hard I work and they'll give me a promotion. It doesn't happen. You have to make things happen in your life because life, the world is everybody is worried about themselves. They're not focused on promoting you. You've got to promote yourself. So that means you got to take a good hard look at where you want to be and turn up the heat a little. Get out of your comfort zone. Maybe crank it up to about 76 degrees at first. Here, some people, they go full bore. They go like, I am going 100%, 100 degrees, 100%. And they burn out. Here's what this looks like. Say that you picked 76 degrees is where you want to be. Say 76 degrees is here. And that's where you want to be at the end of the year in your life. That's the level you want to be operating at. You want to be doing extra things in your life to get you closer to the goals, your overall life goals, things that you really want to achieve, things you know you were put here to do. All right, so you figure, I've got to be there, so I'll start working on it. I'll make some changes. And maybe you want to make some major changes at first. And your body goes, oh, that's interesting. And it comes along with you. Not only that, but it goes higher. It says, wow, it's exciting learning all this new stuff and having new experiences. But then what happens? You come against a roadblock. Oh, I got to think about this. I got to watch a little TV. I got to realize, oh, it feels so good to be down here. But that deadline is still looming and you still want to achieve those goals. So, okay, all right, your body rallies and it comes up to where it needs to be. And it gets tired. So it drops again. Okay, maybe it doesn't drop quite to where it was before. Maybe you've gained some ground. And for a lot of people, They look at that ground that they've gained and they've gone, that's pretty good. That's good enough for now. I deserve a break. Problem is, if you're just trying to maintain that level, then you start to slip and slide. So for those who keep pushing forward and keep taking a look at their goals and their action plans and keep forging ahead, it gets tougher and tougher and tough. Change is not easy. Change is messy and gross. So you know that pain is ahead of you if you're going to make that change. You have to be truly, truly committed to what you want to see in your life 1 year from now to even start. If you step out of your comfort zone, you start doing things like videotaping in your living room and broadcasting to the world, your ego is going to say, you know what, you might make a mistake. You might say the wrong thing. You might make the wrong impression. What are people going to think? And you can't manage that. It's out there. Whatever it is, whatever goal you have set, whatever change you plan to make, you're going to take yourself out of your comfort zone, out of what you know, and you're going to make mistakes. What do you do when you make those mistakes? You're going to fold up? You're going to give up? You start now working on where you want to be at the end of the year, 2014. You'll get somewhere in the middle there. And you'll have set your thermostat to a new level. People will notice. And maybe it's another company that will take a look at you. Maybe it's your company and they'll take a look at you and promote you. Or if you're in your own business, it will be potential clients that are looking at you in a whole new way. That you will be a different person that has different habits, takes different actions, and spends their spare time in different ways. So my challenge to you is to really think, where do I want to be at the end of the year in 2014? Where am I now? What habits do I have to maintain this new level? Because whatever those habits are, you really have to start getting in the habit of changing those habits today. Believe me, it's a habit to change habits, and it's really difficult. So tune in tomorrow. We're going to tackle the second major barrier that's keeping you stuck, frustrated, and unable to catch a break. I'm Carol Carter. You've been watching Carol's Career Booster number 2. We'll see you back here tomorrow.